The last but not least, the greatest honor bestowed upon an individual by the IIG, the Houdini Hall of Honor, is a list of the most prominent and effective promoters of science in the popular culture. Named, of course, for Harry Houdini, the inaugural inductee, the HHH also includes Carl Sagan, James Randi, Joe Nickell, Martin Gardner, Isaac Asimov, Ray Hyman, Neil deGrasse Tyson, and Eugenie Scott. Today we add the name of Richard Wiseman to the rolls. Professor Richard Wiseman, J. Wiseman, is a prestigious expert on psychology who has written several best-selling books on the human mind written to be understood by the layperson. He gained notoriety in 2004 as the public face of CSI's testing of Natasha Demkina. Anybody remember her? Also known as the girl with the X-ray eyes. She failed. His Quirkology website features endlessly entertaining videos which challenge the viewer's preconceived notions thanks to clinical psychology and good old magic tricks. Let's take a look at just a few of his memorable appearances.
Lots of my research looks at how people kid themselves that they are looking at something paranormal when actually it has a normal explanation. Because that's what magicians do all the time. They convince you they're performing miracles when actually there's a very ugly normal explanation for what it is they're up to.
Okay, so what kind of research do you do into the paranormal specifically?
I guess our research falls into three main categories. We look at people claiming extreme and extraordinary abilities, such as mediums and psychics. We look at lab-based experiments into telepathy and the existence of precognition, being able to predict the future. And we look at belief, how the beliefs you hold between your ears impact on how you view the world, how you process information, and so on.
But I want to keep talking to you, and you mentioned the name of Kitty, didn't you? Not me, because I'm hearing that again, by the way. It's as if like it's a nickname.
Well, her name's Catherine, but everyone calls her Kissy.
Ah, because she's saying nickname. Okay, so it's a nickname that we used to call her.
He's already heard that. She's already told him that.
I believe that's the case. So this is a kind of recapping. But of course, if you don't remember the beginning part of the reading, which is when he was explicitly told that, you could look at that and think, oh my goodness, how on earth did he come up with that information? And the answer is he was told it fairly early on.
So hold on to one of these, any card you like. Okay, that's good. Again, have a look at your card, but don't obviously show it to me.
Okay.
And don't give me any signals as to whether it's a red card or a black card. Okay, no signals at all. This is going to be much harder than... Okay, so no signals if it's a red, or don't orient your head or move. No, perfect. That's excellent. Okay. Let's imagine it's a red card. So it could be what we call a heart, or it could be a diamond, okay? Then imagine them all spread out. So we'd have the 1, what we call the ace here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And we call them the court cards, the jack, the queen. Oh, forget about those. Okay, so we're going somewhere here, and we're going with the 4, the 5, the sitting there. Okay, we're going higher, so don't give me any signals. Okay. 5, 6, okay. 7, 8, 9. Okay. So this is the sorts of things that psychics do. They pick up on body language during a reading.
But there is no body language.
That's not from your perspective, no. But from mine there is. I would go with a red card. I would go with a heart. I'm not certain of the number. It's not a court card. I would probably go with the 7 or the 8, maybe the 8 of hearts.
This is I don't accept it. This is unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Richard, this is Sarah, and we're going to perform the amazing colour-changing card trick with this blue-backed deck of cards. Now the idea is very simple. I'm just going to spread the cards in front of Sarah and ask her to push any card towards the camera.
Right, okay, let's see. I'm going to go for this card here.
Okay. Now Sarah could have selected any card at all from the deck, but she selected the card which is now face down on the table. And what I'm going to ask her to do is show us which card she selected.
Right, so the card that I chose was in fact the 3 of diamonds.
The 3 of diamonds, okay, an excellent choice. That card goes back into the deck. Now I'm just going to spread the cards face up on the table. Do a little click of the fingers, and you'll see that Sarah's card here has now got a blue back. Not particularly surprising. What's slightly more surprising is all of the other cards have got red backs. And that is the amazing colour-changing card trick. Hi, I'm Richard, this is Sarah, and we're going to perform the amazing colour-changing card trick with this blue-backed deck of cards. Now the idea is very simple. I'm just going to spread the cards in front of Sarah and ask her to push any card towards the camera.
Right, okay, let's see. I'm going to go for this card here.
Okay. Now Sarah could have selected any card at all from the deck, but she selected the card which is now face down on the table. And what I'm going to ask her to do is show us which card she selected.
Right, so the card that I chose was in fact the 3 of diamonds.
The 3 of diamonds, okay, excellent choice. That card goes back into the deck. Now I'm just going to spread the cards face up on the table. Do a little click of the fingers, and you'll see that Sarah's card here has now got a blue back. Not particularly surprising. What's slightly more surprising is all of the other cards have got red backs. And that is the amazing colour-changing card trick.
Well, Wiseman's name goes on the perpetual plaque on display here at CFI-LA. Professor Wiseman, we thank you. This is, and to read the top of this, Independent Investigators Group for their commitment to educating the public in skeptical thinking through entertainment. These individuals are inducted into the IIG Hall of Honor. And they include everybody that was mentioned, and now Richard Wiseman. Thank you.
Hi there, Richard Wiseman here. Thank you so much for this award from the IIG. It's very, very kind of you. I wish I could be with you to celebrate and to thank you in person. Unfortunately, I'm many, many miles away in Edinburgh in Scotland. You know, I've been investigating the paranormal for around about 20 years, and I've never seen anything that I can't explain. All the different phenomena that I've witnessed always have a normal explanation. You know, I've stayed in haunted houses, I've investigated mediums, even looked at psychics, and time and again what you find is these things have a completely normal and rational explanation. The only surprising thing is that anyone believes this stuff at all. So, thank you very much, as I say, for giving me the award, and next time I see you, I'll buy you all a drink. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye-bye.
I have to relate a quick story about Richard. I saw him a couple of months ago in London, and he took my wife Karen and I to a place called the Clink Museum, which is a museum about a 18th century jail called the Clink, and that word, the Clink, comes from that jail. So he took us on this tour of it, and in the first room of displays, there was a set of handcuffs there, and I put myself in the handcuffs, and when they were completely closed, I could pull my hand right out of them immediately. And so Wiseman and I started laughing that he suggested that maybe the reason it was closed is because it's the worst prison that was ever designed. The cell, and we kept walking through, and the cell bars were made of wood. There was all the guards were like 95 years old. It was hilarious. We made a big joke out of it. Anyway, I call Richard Wiseman a friend, and I firmly believe we didn't give this award away last year because we didn't feel like anyone truly met those standards. But this year, I firmly believe that there is no one walking this earth that is more deserving than the Hall of Honor than Richard Wiseman. So that closes another IIG Award show. I want to thank all the IIG members. There was a lot of people who really helped this party come to fruition, and it took a lot of work. But first of all, let's have another round of applause for our performers. Hannah Ganson, Jim Coughlin, the great Robert Forster, and our veteran IIG performer, Ron Lynch, and Jared Kaufman on the Lysol can. Thanks also to Lionsgate for making sure that Nick and Jerry showed up. We appreciate you guys coming here as well. Owen Hammer wrote and produced this whole show. Huge job, Owen. Blame him. If the jokes weren't funny, blame him. And Reed Nicewonder on tech did all the editing and all this stuff, huge amount of stuff. Carl Wong on camera. Thank you, Russell, for helping with the lights. Dave Richards for his ongoing support. Also thanks Spencer, Mark Johnson, Terry, Sandra, and everyone who brought food. Jim Flores for bartending. And all the rest of the group who helped out. Charles Valek and the awards, really, really fantastic. Stop at the merch table. Ron Lynch is selling T-shirts. If there's any CDs or DVDs over there, please purchase them. Go to their shows. These people need the money desperately because we did not pay them 1 cent for being here. They're all here on the goodness of their own hearts. They volunteer their time, so show your support. We still have food and drinks out there. We're going to cut the cake in a minute. Please stick around. We're going to have some more fun. See you in 2016. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for coming. See you next year, everyone.